Hello.
Hi, good morning, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. I know you're used to telling good morning because you always take the morning sessions with tutors.
Yeah,
How are you doing, Saraswati?
yeah, I'm doing well. No complaints. How about you?
I'm also
Yes,
doing fine. I have been doing fine. And in fact, there was one session that you had booked, but I later saw that you canceled that session
yes,
because of
yes.
some.
Because of I got some urgent work.
Uh-huh.
That's the reason. Even yesterday, actually, the session is of today I booked, but yesterday I sat on this time. I was thinking I booked for yesterday. So after when I just saw 1 minute before, so I realized that it is for tomorrow, not today.
Okay,
Yes,
great. So, anyways, you take the sessions from home. Technology has made things possible for us
yes,
to do the impossible. We will today, let me take this topic itself, how
yes,
technology has changed or transformed our lives. Okay,
yes,
we will talk about, let us divide this into two segments. What good has technology done to us, and what are the ill effects, what are the cons of
mm,
technology, the pros of technology, the cons of technology. Okay,
yes,
but
yeah,
before we discuss the pros and cons of technology, I would want to know what are some of the technological gadgets or technology in itself that you use in your life, which has made your life probably easier or probably not so good. See, first of all, answer this question. How well are you with using new technology?
I am not good at using technology.
Hmm.
It took a lot of time to learn many things. Even when I buy this mobile, and
Hmm.
I was not aware of many of the features.
Hmm.
And one by one, I learned. Yes,
Hmm. Apart from mobile, let us go. Whenever I'm at least I'm talking to a female, to a lady, I will presume that they will be using some technology in their home to make their life easier. Okay,
yes,
now what are those technologies that you use in home? Not mobile. Mobile is something that we will talk about later. Tell me something
yes.
in your home. What do you use to make your life easier or better?
I use washing machine,
Yes.
refrigerator, as
Mm-hmm.
well as I also use vacuum cleaner. So these are
Uh-huh.
the things uh, I use to make my life easy. Even AC also. This is
Yes.
because of technology. And my desktop I use. So it is also a technology. So these are the
Yes.
things I use at home to make my life easy.
Great.
Yeah.
How do you see this now? See, these are the daily convenience items that you use. You talked
Yes.
about washing machine. You talked about AC. You talked about vacuum cleaner. Now,
Yes.
use that word again. Vacuum cleaner. Could you pronounce that
Vacuum
word again?
vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, I think I heard that correct. You mispronounced that.
Uh,
Vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner. Okay.
Yes,
Vacuum cleaner.
vacuum. Yeah,
Vacuum.
vacuum.
Vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, you're pronouncing it right. So you're
Yeah.
using vacuum cleaner. Okay.
Yeah.
Now use your imagination, Saraswati,
Yes.
and tell 10 years from now,
Mm.
okay, what are the things that might come up in terms of technology that will make your space or your work more easier? Yeah, probably 20 years before, from today, 20 years back, you could not have imagined that you'll get a machine to wash your clothes, wash your
Mm.
dishes, vacuum clean.
Yes.
AC is a considerably new discovery as well. We just
Yes.
It's only now that we are seeing so many houses have AC. Where will this advancement in technology go in probably say 10 years from now? What all new gadgets that you can see that might come in this world?
I think coming in the coming 10 years, life
Hmm.
will totally change. We can see the robot will mop the floor, and as in science also there are many. I think there are lots of things can change
Hmm.
by using AI.
Hmm.
2 or 3 years ago, I went in Gujarat. So there
Hmm.
I went in science. I didn't. I forget the name of that place. So there I found that plethora of robots were there,
Hmm.
and they. I think those all are going to take place in the coming 10 years.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes.
What is your wish? Tell me one problem in your life in terms of work, and you want science to solve that. You want
Science.
technology to solve that.
mm, Science to solve that.
Yes,
Um,
technology to solve it.
I think now I find many of the works is solved by Chat GTP, because mostly when I face problems to teach my daughter, so it's
Hmm.
very good platform where like Chat GTP. There I just put my answer. I get the response. So
Yes,
yes,
absolutely.
yeah,
To that extent, ChatGPT has been a
yes,
savior in our
mm,
lives in terms of giving information.
yeah,
Okay, yeah. But there is one interesting thing that you came up with. I think you were talking about humanoid robots.
yes,
Okay,
yeah,
humanoid robots. Now, see, today when you see this technology, you have a dishwasher, which is just a box, it is just a dabba.
yes, yes,
Okay, and
yeah,
you have a vacuum cleaner. Again, it has a rod, it has a suction, and it has something.
yes,
Now, what I foresee is in future there will be humanoid robots, which are
yes,
robots who look like humans. They have two hands, two legs, a thinking head, and a body. They just look
yes,
like us. Okay,
yes.
and you can tell them what work you want them to do.
Yes.
Okay,
Even I
and
think I saw many of the reels of China.
huh,
Their robot work in hotel as a waiter. He will take
yes,
order. So these are
yes,
the things I think will happen in the coming future.
absolutely, absolutely. You know what? There is one more thing, how AI is going to get integrated with these humanoid robots. You
Hmm.
know what, Saraswati, in today's world, uh, being alone, being lonely,
Hmm.
not having anybody to speak to is one of the biggest curses of this new generation.
Yes.
Okay, now you might
Hmm.
have seen aging parents, aged people.
Hmm.
They don't have time to speak with their own kids because kids are busy.
Yes.
Okay, now
Hmm.
people are working on combining humanoid robots with AI thinking so
Hmm.
that you have one humanoid robot at your house and you can speak to that robot as if you're speaking to a human.
Hmm.
Okay, and that is
Yeah.
going to solve the problem of not having a friend or a companion to speak to.
Hmm.
So this is something that is definitely going to come up, and very soon you will have all these machines, vacuum cleaner, dishwasher, and all these things might probably go away, and you will just have one humanoid robot employed by you or in your house, which will do
Mm-hmm.
all the chores and also talk to you when you are bored.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I think that it's also a disadvantage because if humanoid robot will do all the work, so what we will do?
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing now? You have so many gadgets to do all your work.
Yes,
It is just that all this bits and pieces
yes,
gadgets, okay? All this
mm,
bits and pieces gadgets. Have you heard of this term, bits and pieces gadgets?
no.
Okay, now bits and pieces gadgets मतलब सब साथ नहीं है, ये एक है, इस काम को करने के लिए एक गैजेट, उस काम को करने के
Mm-hmm.
लिए ये गैजेट, इस काम को करने के लिए ये वाला. सो दीज आर ऑल बिट्स एंड पीसेस गैजेट्स. दे आर नॉट वन गैजेट कंबाइंड विथ मेनी क्वालिटीज.
Yeah,
ठीक है. ओके. नाउ आई विल गिव यू अनदर एग्जांपल ऑफ बिट्स एंड पीसेस.
bit and pieces.
बिट्स लिखता हूं इसको. बिट्स एंड PIECES. बिट्स एंड पीसेस.
Okay, bits and pieces.
Yes, bits and
Mhm.
pieces.
Yes.
Now, I will give an example.
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked me that I have a son. Okay, he's in 11th standard now. So somebody asked me, so what is your kid do? I told he's studying in a commerce stream in 11th standard, and he is a cricketer as well. He plays cricket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I told that other person asked, "Oh wow, is he a good cricketer? Is he a very good cricketer? I mean, does he play at some level?" I told, "No, no, no. He's not a very good cricketer. He is a bits and pieces cricketer." ठीक है. बिट्स एंड क्रिकेट पीसेस क्रिकेटर मतलब बहुत अच्छा नहीं है, लेकिन
Mm-hmm.
थोड़ी बॉलिंग कर लेता है, थोड़ी बैटिंग भी कर
Mm-hmm.
लेता है. ही इज नॉट गुड एट वन पर्टिकुलर थिंग, बट ही डज ऑल द अदर थिंग्स लिटिल लिटिल लिटिल, जस्ट थोड़ा
Mm-hmm.
थोड़ा थोड़ा. इज जस्ट बिट्स एंड पीसेस, थोड़ा इधर थोड़ा उधर, थोड़ा इधर थोड़ा उधर.
Mm-hmm.
ओके, सो ही इज अ बिट्स एंड पीसेस क्रिकेटर.
Mm-hmm.
फाइन. इसको थोड़ा आप फिर से अगेन गो बैक टू चैट जीपीटी, पुट दिस, get
Mm-hmm.
some exercises on this word. He's a
Yes.
bits and
Mm-hmm.
pieces cricketer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So you told about the disadvantages of having, but I will ask you, now you have so many bits and pieces gadgets in your life, Saraswati. Your
Mm-hmm.
concern is when a humanoid robot comes, what work will human do? Now I am asking, how do you keep yourself busy in this technological world where you have a gadget for everything? How do you keep yourself active then? Because gadgets are doing most of the works.
Mm. But as all the gadgets I have, but for to I use that gadget for
Hmm.
doing all these household chores. So it is
Ah.
not. It does not do it. It doesn't do by itself. So definitely there is one person is required to
Hmm.
do all the household chores by using that particular gadget.
Ah, yes, exactly. So you need one person to operate those gadgets. So
Yes,
you keep yourself busy. You have to go and again tell the machine what needs to be done. So
yes,
you have to press the relevant buttons and switch
mm,
on and switch off on
yeah,
time and all that stuff. Great.
mm,
Now, see, these are the some of the advantages. Now, let us come to the disadvantages also. Now, probably list some disadvantages that you feel has been a disadvantage because of these electronic gadgets or technology.
First thing which I observed,
Hmm.
the advantage of advanced technology mostly is
Hmm.
people have no time for another one. They all are busy playing with their gadgets, mostly
Hmm.
mobile using social media platforms.
Hmm. Hmm.
So now they feel in the coming few years they
Hmm.
totally depend on all the new gadgets,
Hmm.
and somewhere means they feel loneliness,
Hmm.
and it also affect their mental health too, as well as what I can say is people become lazy,
Yes.
in the sense they stop their brain to think more in a
Yes.
creative way.
Yes.
Yeah, these are the things I think in the future, even mostly our school children and college children,
Hmm.
if they totally depend on AI
Hmm.
technology,
Hmm.
so definitely they will means stop thinking in a critical way.
Yes.
If they use for problem solving,
Hmm.
so definitely it's good for them. But
Yes.
if they totally depend on it, so it's really very harmful. And yes, I can say a conundrum for it's a very conundrum thing for them.
Yes. Conundrum. Yes, absolutely.
Conundrum, yes.
Wonderful. Yes, conundrum.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
day before yesterday I learned this word, so I thought that let me use this word.
Wonderful use of word. Wonderful
Yes.
use of word. Conundrum. Okay, great pronunciation. Again, little bit. You told
Conundrum.
conundrum. Yeah, conundrum.
Conundrum.
Yes,
Conundrum.
starts with
Yes.
a K. Starts with a
Okay,
K.
yes, conundrum. Yes.
Conundrum.
Because
Okay.
this word is new for me, so I practiced a lot, but as I use this word in a real life conversation first time, so that's why I little bit
Can
fumble.
you make one more sentence for me with that word?
Uh, Conundrum, yes. Uh, uh, Traveling by local train in Mumbai is a conundrum
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Traveling by local
because of
train. Yes, because of
rush, because of crowd.
overcrowding and rush. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Now, you remember that sentence, whatever you told, conundrum. Your
Yes.
sentence you told, traveling in Mumbai local is a conundrum
Of the
because of the
crowded,
rush.
because of the crowd.
Yes, I will give you one sentence. Okay,
Okay.
using the word conundrum.
Hmm.
Hmm? Then you try to differentiate between your sentence and my sentence, and probably you will get a clear meaning of what a conundrum is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, basically, my son, again, I'll give the example of my son. After passing 10th standard, after his 10th results, he wanted to go and take science.
Hmm.
But he was weak in mathematics and science as a subject.
Hmm.
Some of his friends told to my son that, hey, you don't take science and maths and go in science because your maths is very weak. You better take commerce because there is no maths there. Okay. Now, my son, he was in a conundrum for almost 1 month. He was in a conundrum. He didn't know whether to pick this one or this one, whether to go for this, whether to go for this. He was in a state of confusion
Hmm.
because he didn't know what to decide, whether to take this or to this. Conundrum is, I will just give you a definition. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now use this, just read this. This is the meaning of conundrum.
A confusion or difficult problem or question.
Yes, he was in a conundrum. He was in a confusion. ठीक है?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Okay.
the sentence that you used, conundrum,
It's
will
a,
it be a correct definition of the word conundrum?
I think I use it in a wrong way.
In a wrong way. Yes, it's not a conundrum. It's
Mm-hmm.
even
It's a
anybody,
problem.
even a fool can tell that you can't travel by Bombay local because it is dangerous.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Not in a conundrum. It's a given thing. It's a given thing that traveling by Mumbai local is not only tiresome, it is dangerous, and it
Hmm.
takes the energy out of you. So now that you know the meaning of conundrum,
Yes.
again try to make one more sentence.
After completing education, students uh, sometimes feel conundrum
Hmm.
to go in different field
Hmm.
or by choosing their job.
Great, great. They get into a conundrum. They don't feel conundrum, they get into a conundrum.
Get into conundrum.
Yeah, they get into a conundrum again, whether to go in this job, whether to select this job. यहाँ पे salary कम है, वहाँ पे opportunities ज़्यादा हैं. They are in a bit of a confusion, conundrum. Which one to select? Okay. In fact, in my house, I was in a bit of a conundrum recently. Okay, I had 50,000 cash.
Mm.
Okay, I had 50,000 cash. My wife wanted to get a new TV, which is a bigger one. Okay, but I told no, let's not get a TV. Huh? We
Yeah.
will get an AC.
Mm.
Okay. Now, but my wife told in Bangalore, you don't need an AC. Why do you need an AC in Bangalore? Fan will
Mm.
do because Bangalore weather is wonderful. So we'll go
Mm.
for a TV. Now, I told no, weather is changing in Bangalore. It's getting hotter.
Mm.
Moreover, you and I, we need a good sleep. If AC is there, we'll have a nice sleep without the heat in the night.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Now we both are in a conundrum. Which one to take? Whether to take a
Mm.
TV or whether to take a AC.
Yeah.
ठीक है? So that's
Yes.
conundrum. Try, see, Saraswati, the most beautiful thing about you in terms of learning new words is you are not fearful of using it whenever there is required. Okay? You're not
Yeah.
fearful of it. You just use it. Okay,
Yeah.
and that is how you get to know whether you're using it correctly or not. And
Not.
yeah,
Yes.
and I admire you for that. Please doing this. Please
Yes.
keep doing this. Never get into a conundrum of whether you should use a new word or not because you always have a fear. मैं ठीक बोल रही हूँ कि नहीं बोल रही हूँ ठीक बोल रही हूँ कि नहीं बोल रही हूँ
When I used that word, where I used the sentence was
हाँ
once upon a time there was a family and
हाँ
there were three members in that family and they
हाँ
were very poor
हाँ
and so they struggled a lot to earn their livelihood.
हाँ
So it was a current conundrum situation for them. So my sentence was, I think it
yes
was that was my sentence.
yes
So is it correct?
या इट वाज अ कनंड्रम सिचुएशन फॉर देम ये अपने आप में ठीक है
So
ठीक है
there I
ये
used
अपने
that.
आप में ठीक है हाँ द सेंटेंस इज परफेक्ट इट विल जस्ट असेस दैट सेंटेंस इट वाज अ
Yes.
कनंड्रम सिचुएशन फॉर देम हाँ बिल्कुल ठीक है
Hmm.
लेकिन
Hmm.
इट वाज अ कनंड्रम सिचुएशन इस सेंटेंस से कनंड्रम का मीनिंग पता नहीं चलता है
Okay.
ठीक है
Yes. Yes.
इट
Oh,
इज
yes. Yes.
जस्ट अ सेंटेंस दैट्स इट जहां पे
Hmm.
आपने कनंड्रम का इस्तेमाल ठीक किया इट इज ग्रामेटिकली
Hmm.
करेक्ट दैट्स व्हाई चैट
Yes.
जीपीटी टोल्ड हाँ ठीक है ये ठीक है यूज इट
Yes. Yes. That's why I was not finding the correct meaning of it. Yes. Now I got.
okay conundrum is a confusion that's it
Yes.
confusion conundrum whenever you are in confusion you are actually in conundrum
Conundrum. Yes. If we
okay
have to choose between two, and if we decide between two, so that time we can use the word conundrum.
you are in a conundrum okay
Hmm.
you are in a conundrum
Hmm.
you're than telling I'm in a
Like between
confusion
this session or that session, I was in conundrum. This time or
yes
that time, so I was in conundrum. Between morning
absolutely
session or evening session, I was in conundrum.
conundrum yes
Conundrum.
this session
Conundrum.
this
Yes.
guy or that guy इसके साथ बात करोगे करूंगी तो ये अच्छा सिखाता है, लेकिन इसके साथ बात करूंगी ये थोड़ा 5 मिनट ज्यादा बात करता है, सो आई गेट 5 मिनट्स एक्स्ट्रा. सो आई एम इन अ
हाँ
conundrum whom to go with. Okay, so
हाँ